Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have an interesting video. This time working again on the 2000. Let me just see. I think it's a six. I got the folder right here. Give me just 1 second. 2007 BMW CLS 550 from Springfield, Virginia. This was sent to me by a shop, and um, I have a part one where I was doing the test for the fuel pump, and it was intermittent to the point that it didn't work no more. Finally got the parts, and I got the computer working 100% now. This time is 100% fixed. So what I want to show is for the customer and for you guys. So the solution for this one was actually to reheat the board and perform kind of like a rebolling on the microprocessor. You do that with heat. You have to be very careful. And I told that to the customer in the shop. Uh, it's no warranty that I cannot damage the microprocessor because this is like a loose contact underneath. So I said, as long as you are okay that if it goes brick, it's not my responsibility. They said, Mike, go ahead and do it. So, and I did. I did replace because I damaged the crystal oscillator and I got a new one. So that was also a little bit of the waiting. I did perform a few other things, which on the IC, remember, going to the first part, this is the IC that controls the fuel pump. We were checking the actuations and that was intermittently not working. So what I did is I resoldered the entire component to make sure because I was able to see a few cracks on the solders and I resoldered the other ICs that were part of the system as well. I replaced two diodes and two capacitors that are next to this component and again I think I got it fixed. So right now just to show more of the actuation for those that haven't seen the connections that I have right here, everything happens on this side of the board. I think this is a 58 pin and the other one is a 96. Again, for all that information, you can visit the first part, which I go really in depth into the wiring diagrams, connections on bench tests and everything. So what I have right now here is powers and grounds, communication, including the K line. As you can see, these are the communications. And then pin 17, all into the small connector, goes over to the fuel pump relay. I am providing power because the relay on this vehicle works. The computer provides the ground to actuate that relay, and then obviously you got power on the other side. So I'm going to start Picoscope. So bear with me 1 second. In the meantime that that is happening, I'm going to do an auto scan so we can see again the VIN number of the vehicle. This is for him and for me as records of the repair. All right, so it finds the vehicle VIN number perfectly. We got 096545. That is a correct VIN number. I'm going to deselect everything in here and just use the one channel because um, I usually use my oscilloscope with a preset that I have for multiple oscilloscopes and so on. Again, you will see that on the first video if you want to see. For this, I always go on the upper corner on Picoscope. I change the sample rate to at least, this is not a fast signal, so 2 mega samples or million samples per, million samples per second will be perfect. Time-wise, we want to go 1 second per division, 2 seconds per division, that's okay. So as you can see right now, we got battery voltage that is going through the test light that I'm using instead of the relay, right? So power goes through the bulb filament as a resistor and then it's finding its way to the computer. So we see that in there. Okay, so we have the vehicle selected. So let's go into quick access. This is going to prompt some other messages in here. It's just a normal communication of the tap down Phoenix Max. Great tool if you're looking for a tool to buy. I will fully recommend this tool. Right, ignition is on. And here you can select even system list or in the topology, just scroll down in this case and look for the ECM. All right, so we are there. Again, the ignition is on. We're going to go to actuation tests. and then fuel pump relay or M3 fuel pump, and then we're going to select F3. I want you to see that test light, so I'm going to select the F3. It will take a second, but we can see the test light coming on, and we can see the actuation right now. That relay is being pulled down to ground fully, pretty much 300 millivolts, which is perfect, and is good enough that you can see that that test light is nice and bright. So this is, again, I'm very happy to see this. We can see the on and off on the screen with the um, oscilloscope. This is the best way to see this. I can put more time on the screen because this is definitely a slow signal. So all we're going to see is on and off. I'm going to put two cursors because what we're looking for in there is to see the on and off. That's it, right? So I'm going to go again to on, and we can see immediately that on that goes pulls down the signal to ground, and it's a sustained pull, which is perfectly. And then we have a confirmation with the test light, nice and bright. So this is really, it makes me really happy to be able to help a customer, um, especially when this is the only problem the computer has. So this is excellent, and we can see the sustained pull. So I'm going to turn it back off, and we can see that in the image. Sorry for the glare, but I don't want to do the screen recording for a short video like this one. So again, when you come out of these tests, this will activate the relay for a brief second. We can see the actuation in there. And then when you come out of the output test, it will release it completely out of there. You can see how it went on and off. Remember, off will be battery voltage, on pull to ground. So again, I'm going to just select the ECM just for, again, the same tests. I'm stress testing the component, the computer, and make sure that everything is, again, working, fully working for him. But I am very happy. I have done this several times already. That's why I'm so confident that it's working, because I have done it many times, and I wanted to record it on the video for him and for me and for you. Those are following this saga of this Mercedes-Benz. All right, so again, F3, and we can see the Tesla immediately, and we can see that pull to ground, beautiful. Turn it off, perfect. Turn it back on. You will see it, the result in there. I can do it with a test light, probably the best visual for you guys. So I'm turning it off, turning it back on. A little bit of a delay on time, but that's just a scanner command. That's nothing abnormal. Everything is good. Off. Turn it back on. It's happening and it's working every single time. This is great, guys. I don't want to do it too many times as on, because I don't have the heat sink, which is the same case of the computer. But now this is 100% working. We can see visual. We can see it on the screen. If I go back to the last page, I click on the wrong thing. So let me just go back here. We can see the on and off and on and off and on and off. Everything is working every single time. I'm very happy again. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. If you have a Mercedes-Benz with this problem, just send it over to me. I will, again, try my best to help you. And you can see that I show the not working and working. There is no auto repair facility that does what I do. I'm not guessing. I know what I'm doing. This is the best proof. I mean, I don't tell the customer your computer is working. Oh, well, Mike, I put it in my car and it's not working. I'm like, well, here it's working 100%. If it's not working in your car, you have another problem. But here it's working now 100%. And I know that he's a good technician. It's a good shop. Their diagnostics was perfect. So this is not the case. All right, guys, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. As we said in Costa Rica, pura vida. See you next time. Bye-bye.